A man wanted on several felony charges was arrested by local law enforcement agents yesterday while trying to escape into the woods.
A local superintendent is resigning, and a water main break closed several streets this week.
And the weather's going to be cooperative tonight for graduation ceremonies, the ones held outdoors anyway. Your full forecast is on the way.
Coming up in sports, Class 3 Area 11 released their all-area team. Also, Etowah County released their all-county team. We have more on both of these in just a minute as EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
At least 9 local law enforcement agencies responded to a call for assistance in Micaville Wednesday afternoon as Cleburne County Deputies chased a felony suspect through the woods. Sheriff John Daniels says the search ended around 5:30 when they arrested 26-year-old Joshua Matthew Pinkard of Randolph County after a brief foot chase. Pinkard faces multiple charges in both Cleburne and Randolph counties. Sheriff Daniels says his deputies were called to the Micaville community in southern Cleburne County on a tip that Pinkard might be in that area. As units arrived at the location, a deputy noticed that the suspect was sitting inside a vehicle. The subject ran through a thick wooded area and deputies lost sight of him. Because Pinkard is a suspect in multiple felony crimes and having escape warrants from the Randolph County Sheriff's Office, the Cleburne County Sheriff's Office asked for help from multiple agencies. During the investigation, a stolen vehicle, a firearm, and several tools were recovered. Sheriff Daniel thanked the departments that helped in the search, and he said they did a great job recapturing Pinkard.
The Calhoun Journal reports today that Calhoun County Superintendent Dr. Jose Reyes will be leaving that post this summer to become superintendent of Alexander City Schools. Reyes has led Calhoun County schools for less than 2 years and plans to leave office on June 30th. County School Board President Toby Burt says the search for Reyes' replacement should begin immediately, and the board hopes to have a new superintendent in place when school opens in the fall. Reyes tells the Calhoun Journal that he didn't seek the Alexander City job, but he took it because he lived in that area for 14 years and considers it his home. He has 2 children who work there, and a third will soon be moving to Montgomery. He added that Alexander City is the only place he would leave Calhoun County for.
When we come back, crews have been working all day to repair a major water line break.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
A water main break near the intersection of South Wilmer and A Street has forced the closure of several roads in the area and the loss of water service for several customers. Ed Turner, Anniston Water Works and Sewer Board's general manager, explains.
We had a 24-inch main that broke yesterday, and it caused some people to be out of water, but we are currently working on it. Hope to have everyone back in service by this afternoon.
For the past 6 years, Calhoun County Administrator Mark Tyner has worked with the County Commission and other area agencies to oversee numerous projects and activities. At today's commission meeting, Tyner received praise from commission members and various county officials for the work he's done. Tyner, who joined the county staff in 2018, will be retiring at the end of this month. He took over the job from Ken Joyner, who had served in that role for 45 years and whose name is now on the county administration building. Tyner said this morning that he was able to do the job with the help of his staff and other county officials.
I just want to thank everybody for all that you all have done, the commission for giving me the opportunity, and the staff for being such a pleasure to work with.
Let's give my hand.
Tyner came to Calhoun County from Bibb County, where he was the administrator for 15 years. He was also the Director of Economic and Industrial Development in Bibb County from 2012 to 2017.
When we come back, a local town square may soon be getting some safety improvements.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
The Jacksonville City Council decided this week to ask for federal funds to pay most of the cost of a project to make the town square safer for pedestrians. The renovations are expected to cost $1 million, and the council is asking for $800,000 of that to come from the Federal Transportation Alternatives Set Aside program. The city is expected to pay about $200,000 to match the federal money. The proposal calls for separation islands and wider spaces between car lanes and pedestrian traffic. It also includes a pedestrian warning system with flashing beacons at crosswalks and more lighting. The square will lose 6 parking spaces, and work on the improvements could begin as early as next year. We got a lot of high school graduations going on tonight.
Yes, we do, and tonight and tomorrow, I believe, as well. I wonder if they'll get rained out.
Well, again, we don't know.
No, not me.
But Kevin Anderson does. He joins us again this evening, filling in for John Holder to tell us what those graduates can expect tonight. Kevin?
Your Memorial Day weekend forecast is coming up. We'll stay dry and then talk about some showers. Stay with us.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Well, our Wednesday morning wasn't too shabby. We woke up to the mid to upper 60s this morning. Some areas saw the overnight low right around 69. Jacksonville, though, 67. And warmed up quickly. That muggy feeling was back again today. Not as much as yesterday, but still very present. High 88 degrees. Look at the record high, 96 degrees. Now, we should enjoy these mornings in the mid to upper 60s because soon it's going to be muggy early on with waking up to the low 70s as we get closer to our start of summer. All right, we will take a look at our weather on your street tonight. Alexandria Road, it's 67 degrees. Overnight low. Now some showers after midnight. So graduation ceremonies, again, those outdoors will be in the clear for that, but maybe around 2 or 3 a.m. Maybe a few slight sprinkles on the window. Let's take a look at our forecast for tomorrow. We're going to hit the mid to upper 80s getting into Friday. Now here comes some showers right around lunchtime, and this is one of those types of situations, hit and miss. You may get some on this side of town, and across town maybe not so much, but on Ross Street in Heflin you might have a few sprinkles on the old windshields. Let's take a look at the 7-day outlook here. Again, showers into the start of the Memorial Day weekend. We get into Sunday and Monday, though. Sunday, though, looks pretty clear right now. We'll see these clouds begin to move on out of the area, giving us clear skies for Sunday. Monday, though, the chance of rain is back for Memorial Day, but we're not going to call it a full washout, though. Just again, pop-up thunderstorms are possible. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, though, we dry out. All right, Namath is going to talk about baseball, high school area baseball, when we come back.
Thanks, Kevin. Class 3A Area 11 claimed host to the 3A state runner-up, Westbrook Christian. Westbrook was joined by Glencoe in the playoffs. The all-area team was released yesterday. Westbrook Christian had 5 all-area players. Dylan Rainey was named the most valuable player of the area. He batted a .363 batting average at the plate with 31 runs batted in. On the mound, he pitched 68 and 2/3 innings with a 2.03 earned run average and had 84 strikeouts. Braden Kay was named All-Area as a pitcher. He pitched 70 and 1/3 innings with a 3.58 ERA and 74 strikeouts. Brody Blevins batted a .297 batting average with 14 RBIs and 38 runs. Brady Carden batted .408 batting average with 30 RBIs and a .527 on-base percentage. Cam Carden batted .320 with 23 RBIs and an .859 OPS. Those are your 5 all-area players for Westbrook Christian. The Glencoe Yellow Jackets lost in the first round of the state playoffs. They had 4 players, though, that made all-area. Brady Kitchens went hitless in the playoffs, but still had a good enough season to make all-area. Jaden Patton went 3 for 6 in the playoffs with 2 RBIs and a run. Trent Rowell had 2 hits in the playoffs while scoring a run. And Jordan Haney had a hit in the playoffs, as though all 4 of those players make all-area. Hoax Bluff had 3 players make all-area: Glavin Lamberth, Brayson Hayes, and Bryce Whitaker. The Ohatchee Indians struggled this season, but had 3 players as well that made all-area, and that was Jesse Baswell, Will Folsom, and Xavier Luna. Etowah County released their all-county team for baseball. Let's take a look at the players who made all-county, starting with Southside. Southside made the playoffs before falling to Springville in the first round. Southside had 4 players make all-county. Cutter Johnson had a great playoff series against Springville. He had 4 hits with 4 RBIs. Cade McMichael had a hit with 2 runs and 2 walks. Shelby Houston had 2 hits and 2 runs. And Angel Albertahina had 2 hits, 2 walks, and scored a run. We just mentioned Glencoe a minute ago. Glencoe had the same 4 players that made all-area that made all-county. Just like I mentioned earlier, Brady Kitchens didn't have a great playoff, but had a good enough season to also make all-county. Jaden Patton was 3 for 6 in the playoffs, had 2 RBIs and a run. Trent Rowell had 2 hits in the playoffs while scoring a run. And Jordan Haney had a hit for Glencoe. Similar with Hoax Bluff, Glencoe had the same 3 players that made all-area. Hoax Bluff did as well, except Hoax Bluff also had Logan Wyman joining them on the all-county team. So the all-Etowah County team for Hoax Bluff is Glavin Lamberth, Brayson Hayes, Bryce Whitaker, and Logan Wyman. Those are the 4 players to make all-county for Hoax Bluff. The West End Patriots had 4 players make all-county: Jackson Mayo, Jace Golden, Rock Sainsbury, and Tristan Chaney. Those are the 4 players for the Patriots. And for the Bulldogs of Gaston, they had 4 players make all-county in baseball: Easton Albert, Luke Hollingsworth, Zeke Wojtek, and Connor Humphrey. Etowah County also released their all-county softball selections when they announced their baseball selections. So let's take a look at the young ladies who made the all-county team in softball. Starting with Southside again, Southside had 5 players make all-county, with Peyton Burrell being named the most valuable player. She batted, guys, listen to this, she batted .500 for the season. That means that every other at-bat she got a base hit. She also had 20 RBIs, 57 runs, and 64 hits. She was joined on all-county by Ava Ramsey, who had a great regional tournament. She had 5 hits and 5 RBIs at regionals. Jovi Marble had 8 hits and 4 RBIs at regionals. Bailey Houston had 2 hits and 2 RBIs at regionals. Jalen Allen had 2 hits and an RBI at regionals. And the last player to make all-county for Southside is JC Brooks. She had 3 hits at regionals. Southside was 1 game short of making the state tournament. Similar to Southside's in terms of being close to the state tournament, Glencoe had 3 players make all-county. Abby Bunt had a great season, had a great regional tournament. She had 7 hits and 7 RBIs. Clace Willett had 9 hits and 7 RBIs at regionals. And Summer Crump is the final player to make all-county. She also had a great regional tournament. She had 7 hits and an RBI, as Glencoe was also 1 game short of making the state tournament. Hoax Bluff had 3 players make all-county. Abby Payne had 5 hits and 4 RBIs at regionals. She is the first player to make all-county for the Eagles. McKenna Bennick had 4 hits and 2 RBIs at regionals, and then Lacey Grace Hall had 5 hits and 3 RBIs at regionals. The Eagles had a great season that landed 3 players on all-county. For the West End Patriots, they put together a season that was also 1 game short of the state tournament. The Patriots had 4 all-county players. At regionals, Josie Bunch had 7 hits, 2 RBIs. Brayley King had 6 hits, 2 RBIs. Liddy Faulkner had 9 hits, 6 RBIs. And Emma Finch had 5 hits and 5 RBIs, as West End came up just short of the state tournament. And the final team that we covered to land players on the all-Etowah County team was Gaston. The Bulldogs had 3 players make all-county. Briley McCarver had a great season. She batted a .371 with 17 RBIs. She pitched 70 innings in the circle with 67 strikeouts. That's almost a strikeout per inning. Sydney Fitz made All-County after batting .319 for the season. She had 21 RBIs and posted a .872 OPS. And the final player to make All-County is Miley Harper. She batted .275, but had 13 RBIs and an OPS of .980. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for that update, Namath, and thank you for watching us today.
You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube and on a variety of sites, including our website, the Calhoun Journal, and Newsbreak. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you.
We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.